This is a beautiful song. Queen have brought out a new song is one of the sentences that I never ever thought I would ever say again. And it's featuring the vocals of Freddie Mercury. Apparently this is a previously unreleased song that has his vocals on, and he's releasing it 30 years after the man passed away. I never ever thought I'd hear a new Queen song with Freddie's vocals. I mean, a lot of Queen songs are new songs to me because I've not heard a lot of them. I heard quite a lot of mainstream ones, but there's a lot of that I've never heard before, and so it feels like a new song to me anyway, even though they're like 30, 40, 50 years old. But this one, Face It Alone. Face It Alone. A new one. We're going to react to it in a minute. Anyway, but before we do, if you do actually like my videos, then please consider hitting like and subscribe, and the link to this video will be down in the description for anyone who wants to check it out by themselves or just to support the artists, because you should. Like I say a million times, we're on our way to 100,000 subscribers, so you know what to do. Help me out. Anyway, I'm a bit nervous. Let's go, Queen. Face It Alone. Let's get it. Interesting sound. Okay. I like the really damp and drums. I would say that this is a different sound for Queen, but everything was a different sound for Queen because they were like so experimental with the different sounds and music that they created.
When something so near and dear to life explodes in sight, you feel your soul is set on fire. When something so deep and so far and wide falls down beside, your cries can be heard so loud and clear. Your life is your own. You're in charge of yourself.
I like it.
Master of your home. In the end.
Oh, you're the master of your own life. You choose what you want to do. You will do what you want to do. Is this to do with the musical career? Because I know, now I'm not taking the film as a fact because some people said some of the films exaggerated, some of it was wrong. But like I'd say in the scene, for those who've seen it, where the record company was trying to tell them that they're not putting Bohemian Rhapsody out because it's too long, and they went, stuff your record deal, we'll go and do it somewhere else. You have the power to do what you want to do, and that's what it was reminding me of then, because they just didn't say, well, we're not going to do it just because you're the label. We'll do what we want to do. And I think that's what, it's that sort of analogy they put in into this song. I don't think it's about that situation, don't get me wrong. I just think it's a good analogy, and that's what popped into my head as soon as I heard it. Freddie's vocals, always on point. It gave me goosebumps. It's like, it's a great melody. Another great melody from Queen.
In the end, you have to face it all alone.
Is this when he says you have to face it all alone? Is that you? Because it's that inside of you, the fire burns and that. Everything, all your own mental struggles and stuff. Is this what facing it alone mean? Because really, you have to come out of your own shell yourself, or come out of your own illnesses yourself. If that's what it's talking about. I'm not sure. That's the impression it's giving me. I'm really liking this song. There's lots of iconic parts in this. I say there's lots of iconic parts in this, I didn't want to ruin the guitar solo by pausing it. Like where you've got the pictures, I mean, where you've got Brian May holding the guitar and Fraser at the side of him with the microphone. I forget which video that's from. I'm not sure. I mean, it might have even been Live Aid, one of the Live Aid ones. But I mean, when you see certain pictures, you think, oh, I've seen that picture before somewhere. I've seen that picture before somewhere. And I think they're using a lot of iconic pictures in this video, which is good. Very nostalgic.
Something so dear to your life explodes in sight. You feel your soul is burned alive. Burned alive. When something so deep and so far and wide falls down beside you, cries can be heard so loud and clear.
So he's talking basically about when something impacts your life in a negative manner. This is what the Facing It Alone is. Now, after listening to it again in the second verse, he's like talking about stuff that's like maybe a tragedy in your life, or maybe something that you was working towards collapses, or something to do with your musical career. It could be anything in your life that you were working towards and it just comes crumbling down. It could even be the death of somebody. I don't know. You know, it could even be the fact that when he found out he had HIV and he has to face it alone, you know what I mean? I don't know, I'm just speculating here. If anyone does actually know the meaning of this song, then please let me know. But I will check the song facts at the end of the song because I'm really intrigued. This is a beautiful song.
Your life is your own. You're in charge of yourself.
Yeah, facts.
Master of your home. In the end, you have to face it alone. When the moon has lost its glow,
Sadness.
when the moon has lost its glow.
Oh, come on.
When the moon has lost its glow.
That sounds really cool.
When the moon has lost its glow, you have to face it all alone.
Oh, he's got a great voice. Oh, I'm gonna go straight in and I'm gonna check the song facts straight away because now I want to know why this song was written. Right, this song was in the recording sessions for The Miracle. I imagine that's an album. I don't know Queen albums' names apart from like A Night at the Opera and Greatest Hits. I can't tell you another. In 1988, were beset by the tension of Freddie Mercury's HIV diagnosis the year before. The lyrics to Face It Alone is Mercury's mind frame following his positive diagnosis. I got something! That's what I've got one. But then, you know, Facing It Alone, it did make sense, the fact that when he finds out he had that diagnosis, and you know, it's obviously your world does come coming down, it makes you feel like burning inside, like you said. And you know, God only knows what the guy went through when he got told, because you know that's a life changer, isn't it? You know, obviously, you know, especially back then in the 80s when it was it's not as controllable as it is now, that disease. I mean, there's people now can live a full life still with the right kind of medication. But I mean, for Queen to bring this out as a unreleased song 30 years after the man died, I mean, that must be a treat for the true Queen fans. I mean, I'm becoming a Queen fan as I'm listening to them and thinking I think they're brilliant. I think Freddie Mercury is absolutely exceptional. The whole band is, don't get me wrong, but I mean, there's something about his voice, something about Freddie Mercury's voice. He's a distinctive singer, and you know what I mean, there's a few of them, but I mean, they don't sound like each other. It's just, you know, Oh, that's Freddie Mercury when you hear him. Anyway, if you like my videos, then please hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you all on the next one.